Hey everybody, Mark here. Uh, your friendly neighborhood veteran and a person who suffers from PTSD. Um, just wanted to share a situation I had the other day. Saturday, Sunday. I don't remember when I went to the mall. I want to say it was Saturday. Um, Could have been Sunday. I don't know, but that's irrelevant. I went to the mall with my roommate to go Christmas shopping, and he went to stores like Hot Topic, and he went to Spencer's. These traditionally very small stores, not very large. Not like J.C. Penney or something like that. And he'd lead me in, and I'd immediately start feeling uncomfortable. And then as the stores got more and more crowded, people started bumping me and things like that. I started having trouble finding my center, finding my calm space. So this is where my PTSD started, all my symptoms started in. I started feeling cramped, constricted, suffocated. So I would leave him there, and I go stand outside. It was still outside. There were people, but it wasn't so cramped. It was in such a cramped environment, and I would breathe, and I try to stay calm, and I'd stay out of the doorway so I don't bump anybody or any kind of altercation like that, or any kind of interaction with other people. That's when I start feeling like something could happen, and I can get in a lot of trouble, or I could hurt someone, or both. So, uh, I minded myself. I kind of stood quiet when I was outside, just watching the people walk by. And something else is that I'm very wary of every person. Every person that walks by, I give them a good look up and down, and I scrutinize. I start looking at them, and I evaluate. Is probably a better word. I evaluate what kind of threat they are. And I don't have to do that. I live in a nice place. I don't have to evaluate threats when I meet someone or when I see someone. Um, I I don't know. Okay, I got caught in that moment right there. I'm very sorry. Um, I start feeling dangerous when I start feeling like there's no way out. And when I'm in those tiny stores, I start feeling, when it gets crowded, I start feeling like there's no way I can go where I could feel like I'm okay. And I never get to 100%. I haven't been 100% since this started affecting my life. I just get to the okay, which is about, I don't know what kind of percent you could throw on okay. I guess the tolerances are for different people. But, I just want to share with you guys that, that is another way that PTSD affects my life. And the way that I deal with that is, of course, I avoid very cramped, crowded places. I try to avoid crowds as a whole, but in real life application, you really can't do that. If you go food shopping, you go to Walmart. I mean, these places that you have to go to get your food, to buy your, whatever goods it is that you want to buy. Especially me, since I'm a gamer, I go to GameStop. I've never seen a big GameStop, so I'm very wary. I pick my days. You know, during school time on a weekday. So it's not as crowded as would be on a weekend, on a payday weekend. Um, and The way that I deal with when I start feeling uncomfortable that way, and I get out of a situation and I get home, I still feel uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable all day after that happened, the rest of the night actually, after that happened. And what I did was I crave isolation every day. I sit in this little room here that you see here in my background. This is my game where I have my video games, my computer, this YouTube video, everything. Um, I sit here and I isolate myself because here I'm more than okay. I'm alone. This environment, I control this environment. I know I'm safe here. I know others are safe because I'm here. Now that doesn't work all the time. I can't be here 100% of the time because I have a girlfriend. Her kids see me as a father figure, so I can't just not be in their lives. Of course, I have a social life. I have to see my friends. I go out, movies, blah blah blah, and yeah. So the way I deal with those situations, which is, I'm sure a lot of people deal with this, is to be alone. Maybe not in a room like this, but maybe they just go to the park and they sit on a bench by themselves and they think, or they don't talk about it and they isolate themselves in their bedroom or something like that. A lot of that happens, and if you see someone, that you know has been in a situation that could cause PTSD, any kind of traumatic situation, and they start isolating themselves, then, if you're from the outside looking in, you see them isolate themselves, you might want to go talk to them, find out if they're okay. Not to say that they have PTSD or this is a definitive symptom of PTSD, but it is definitely an indicator. Um, it's definitely an indicator. It's called avoidance. Avoidance. There's so many faces to avoidance. Not talking about the situation, acting like you don't remember the situation, removing yourself from places, or watching TV shows that remind you of the situation. I mean, there's so many ways avoidance works. Avoidance is like the number one sign and symptom of PTSD, on top of nightmares and refusing to sleep and things like that. Nightmares and not sleeping walk hand in hand. You don't sleep because you don't want to have nightmares. That's how that works. So, yeah, that was my situation. The way that I dealt with it is I isolated myself until I calmed down and I found my okay. And I got okay, and then I went back to the world of the living, so to speak. I went back upstairs and I talked to my girlfriend. I hugged and kissed her. I played with the kids, talked to my roommate, blah, 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 blah. So, our lives, I kind of went back to the me I was before we went to those crowded stores, and that's how I deal with it. Comment below. Let me know how you deal with it, or let me know if I could elaborate on anything, or if there's anything that you would like to share with me that maybe I've gone through and I can relay to you. That's these videos are for, to help those that have PTSD, to share my life in PTSD, and all sorts of other things. I mean, I'm open to talk about whatever. Catch my next video. I'm posting it the same day as this one. It's going to be an opinion about real world stuff, and I'm going to tell you about this real world stuff in my next video. Okay? So thank you for watching. I hope I've helped you. All right, bye-bye.